Hello guys, can you guys hear me? Welcome back to my podcast. This is Consejos Mediocres with Nora Vargas. This podcast is really all about me giving my 1 cent of opinion about anything. Dating, lifestyle, like anything that you guys give me, I will just say my 1 cent to it. Any conversation, any topic, that is me right there. I know it has been a very long time, so bear with me. Today I'm going to be drinking the Stella Rose cranberry wine. I am over 21, so I can't drink YouTube, just in case. And I got this for Valentine's Day, and I'm gonna be trying this one because I've never tried this one before. So I'm gonna hold on. There. I think I'm a little far away. There. Let me see if I can open it. Oh, there we go. Today, I'm already super hyped. Because I had a beer with my boyfriend, so I'm a little. And I'll be eating some strawberries and some grapes. Anyway, I will be reading a story that says, "Am I the asshole for yelling at my girlfriend to stop eating?" Honestly, sometimes these titles kind of like piss me off until you read the full story. But let me read it. It says, "My M26 sister, F23, so male 26, and his sister, female 23, runs a bakery business, and she's been struggling lately to keep up with orders because she's been short-staffed. She does a lot of orders for wedding cakes that required custard and marmalade. Oops, sorry, you guys can see me. I don't know, marmalade? I don't know how to say that. Filling, and I offered to help her out by making these fillings at home and bringing them to her sister so she has less work to do. Unfortunately, the past 4 times I've made this filling, my girlfriend F24 has literally dipped her fingers into the filling jar and contaminated them because, in her words, she just wanted to try some. I've tried explaining to her that she can't dip her fingers in and contaminate the entire batch because then I have to remake it. I said she should use a spoon and take some out if she wanted to try it so bad. But she just pouts and says that she likes using her fingers because it takes her back to her childhood." Okay. Which already there is like, huh. Today I was trying to finish some chocolate custard to send it over to my sister really fast because she was running late on a wedding cake order for an important client. I told my girlfriend beforehand to not eat the custard, and if she really wanted to please use a spoon. I get out of the shower. What do I see? She has her fingers in it again. I lost it because this is the 5th time she blatantly disregards what I said, and I yelled at her and told her to stop fucking eating the food I'm making because it's not for her. She's contaminating it. She starts to cry and got mad at me for fat shaming her, even though I made no comment of her weight. And she has no history of weight issues or eating disorders. I know I was harsh, but she kept pushing my limits in the household. Honestly, no. That is very childish. Like, for like the fact that you think it is okay to be fucking dipping your nasty ass fingers into somebody else's cake that somebody else is going to eat. Like, girl, go get a fucking spoon. Like, it was not that hard to remember, honestly. Like, if she's mad, she can stay mad. But that is so disrespectful. Like, the fact that, you know, he had already told her, like, hey, if you want some, you can just grab a spoon. You know, just don't eat it, but if you do, just grab a spoon. Literally had just said it. And that is just the most disgusting thing. Oh my gosh, I can't with these comments and these people. And I've seen one of the comments. I got this from Reddit, and it says, does she also wear a diaper and draw on walls with crayons because it reminds her of her childhood? She was using the crying and fat shaming as an excuse to try and get out of trouble. She was 1,000% in the wrong here, and even if it wasn't for a business, it's still disgusting to put your fingers on other people's food. I'm going to be just grabbing anything from here that I have. So there's a question here. It says, straight men, how often do you send selfies to your guy friends? Honestly, my boyfriend has there's this guy, and he turned into his really good friend. You know, they text all the time, and the guy doesn't have like other friends, so and honestly my boyfriend doesn't either. He has like family guys that he hangs out with, his like cousins and uncles, which are way older than him, so he doesn't have an actual friend his age. And I've never actually seen him send selfies to him, so I'm pretty curious to see if they actually send pictures to each other, because I've never seen my boyfriend send photos or selfies to his friends. So one of them says, never done that. I don't take pictures of myself in general. And then there's another one, I hate taking pictures of myself or being in a picture. I am the cameraman, not the camera subject. Then another one says, I really can't appear in photograph for some reason. Then one of them says, yep, I would get my ass kicked by my girlfriend. I wouldn't mind, I guess, if he did. Honestly, I guess I've never seen a guy in general just send pictures to another guy, unless they're a couple. But as friends, like, I've never seen it. So okay, here's an advice. It says, negative conspiracy theory parents. So I love my parents. Oh, this is what it says, okay? I love my parents, and they're moving closer to where my wife and I live so that we can see each other more often. They consume a lot of fear mongering and conspiratorial media, and they often can't keep it to themselves, even though they know I don't agree with them. Has anyone been in a I really can't speak. Never in camera I can't speak. Has anyone been in a similar situation and been able to find a place of peace? Do I try to convey that they're consuming junk? Do I practice more of letting go of my own views? Do I need to set boundaries if it starts to become too much of an emotional burden? So one of them says set boundaries about where it can be discussed. What makes you be in a state of disbelief when it comes to these theories? First reflect upon this and then make a decision. I don't know about that. Honestly, it's very hard to live with someone so close, but I feel like I definitely put a boundary for sure, because everyone has their own opinions, their own beliefs. Just communicate with what is good for you and like what you want to discuss and like what you want to be open-minded to. And then also communicate with definitely what you don't agree with. Not that you have to argue, but just like that is a good opinion, but I don't feel comfortable talking about it. And that's it, you know, just putting a boundary there, putting a stop before it gets any further. Cheers. What's something you can't live without once you've tried it? One of the comments said a decent income. Video games. Noise canceling headphones. Fast internet. Heated car seats. Vented car seats. This one says, anyone else gets pimples on their bum from using seat heaters? Got them regular when they use it. A bidet? What is that? I don't know. I don't know. What about me? I don't know. What is one thing after trying it that I cannot live without? Coffee. I need my coffee in the mornings or else I will not be awake. Like, I don't know how I got to this place. I do, but I would like to save my coffee. That is something I can't live without. My day just doesn't feel good if I don't drink coffee, honestly. So I would go with coffee. Oh, this one's kind of scary. We're gonna have a scary one. Okay. It says there is a skinwalker in my house. I was sleeping in my room and I heard a cat meowing. So I went downstairs to check on it, but then I remembered my cat died. I was face to face with the skinwalker. I ran into my room. The time is now 6:21 a.m. It is scratching at the door. Honestly, like, I don't think I've ever experienced an actual like scary moment. I feel like I would not want to really think about it because I have, and the more I pay attention to it, I feel like the more control they think that they have over you. So I don't know. I feel like I've told this in one of the podcasts, I believe. You know, the fact that we heard a cup fall and break, and then in the morning there was nothing. My mom thought I picked it up, and I thought she had picked it up because she would wake up early. And then the fact that a pencil went flying across my face, like right in front of my face, the fact that my hand was like up here when I was asleep, it was just like, I don't know, in the same house. And I don't want to pay attention to it so much, and I wouldn't, because I've heard that if you really get so into it, which I am, but have not experienced anything here in this house, and I hope they don't hear me. But so far, like, I have not experienced anything, and I don't want to jinx it. Would. And you know, I didn't pay attention to it. I was like, I'm just going to ignore it. I've had scary moments, but not like skinwalking and stuff like that. No. Okay, this is bad friends and accepting that. I reached at a point in life where I'm making balance. I've reached 40, so I consider my life to have reached more or less its half point. Work, friends, love, all those things I'm questioning. I realized that because of a difficult childhood, I have often settled for whatever came my way. Settled for less, and it showed in many areas in my life. Mostly on the areas of friends, I realized I tend to give a lot more than I get back. And my ego is hurt. My ego, says it's wrong when my friends don't return an effort or treat me like I will be around no matter how they treat me. I'm tired of being ignored and left in the cold when I need help. It's actually quite upsetting to realize that many of those I consider friends are actually that great of friends, and I'm optimistic to realize it. Although it's insightful, I'm hardly mindful about this. I feel betrayed, abandoned, and taken for granted. I reached a point where I don't want to be friends with many people I know. Was wondering, how do I accept this? I know it's better for me and I need different people in my life, but it definitely hurts. I don't know how to approach this mindfully. So I went through a friend breakup, and that shit hurt. And I feel like it hurts more than an actual breakup, because I was giving a lot of me, and I really thought that this person was my best friend, you know, because I trusted her with my deepest secrets, or like, not secrets, but we've talked about a lot of things, like what I was feeling, like, I don't know, I thought we were close, and there was just so much. It's not even because, and like, we didn't break up because I realized that I was giving too much. I actually realized that after we were not friends, and I feel like my dumbass would still be there if the other thing wouldn't have happened, and it would just be a lot more. I feel like I was, looking at someone like differently. Like, I really thought, they were my friends, and they were just giving me half-ass. I was dropping everything. Like, I literally didn't go to my own birthday party so I can go pick her up. I would drop my boyfriend at the time to go with her, and she wouldn't be doing the same thing. She would pick anybody else but me. I actually would feel betrayed, because like, I feel like they were even talking smack about me behind my own back. Like, if they didn't like something about me, like, they would just not say it to my face. They would talk about it, but not with me in it. So I don't know where this conversation was. Anyway, so I've had those friends in my old high school. So my camera died, and I'm doing this on my phone. So what I was saying is, I feel like that's just how it is. Sometimes it can either be you're slowly starting to realize that friendship is not good for you, because you start realizing the wrong and the toxic parts of that friendship, and then you just slowly let go of it mindfully. Like, you start letting go of it, and then you get the guts to just like end it, right? And then there's other parts where you don't realize like how toxic or how ugly it was after something like really bad happens, and then you're like, damn, like that relationship or that friendship, sorry, was really toxic. But everyone has a different way of letting go of things. But I feel like if you think about the pros and cons, like what the friendship is doing good, and if it really balances with if it's like a really balanced, if it's more of like good friendship, then you should probably just communicate your worries and like what's going on. But if it's a lot more bad than good, then I feel like you should just apart yourself, which is pretty hard. But thinking about it, thinking how it's more good than bad, and it's something that we like friends can fix, then you should definitely talk about it. But if it's more bad than good, then you should probably let go. But that is my 1 cent for each Reddit questions, or am I the asshole part, the skinwalking, whatever. Honestly, thank you for joining me on my Chisme today. I had a lot to say, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, learned a little bit about me. I really miss doing this podcasting, so I'm pretty excited to edit this and post it up for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and yeah, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on your post notification to notify you every time we post a new podcast, a new video, and comment down your opinions about all the topics that we talked about today. So or whichever one you thought it was more interesting, just comment down below your own opinion. So yeah, I hope to see you guys in my next video, my next podcast. Thank you guys for listening.